Look away. Hi. So my name's Len. Who are you?
Gaia.
Gaia.
Julian.
James.
James. Oscar.
Oscar. Julian. Lynn. Isaac. Leo. So I just shook how many hands? 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. So if there's not, if 9 of you, if everybody started shaking hands, all right? Let's start, shake hands with everybody you can. Just start shaking hands. You can get up a little bit. Start shaking hands. Look at all those hands. Lots of handshakes, right? Lots of handshakes. I'm telling you. Okay, have a seat. So we're going to figure out what's possible. How many handshakes would there be if all 9 of you shook everybody's hands? That would be a lot of handshakes. What do you think?
That would be 18.
18 handshakes? What do you think? Who else has a thought? What's your thought? It could be silly too. Huh?
81.
81. Okay. What do you think? Anybody else? What do you think? 8. Okay. 8 handshakes for 9 people? Okay. Yeah? You agree with her? I'll tell you, if I was going to agree, I'd agree with her about a lot of things. She seems like she knows what she's talking about. Yeah? What do you think? 81. Okay. And you? 9 times 9, that's what? Who knows what 9 times 9 is? Yeah?
81.
81, she's saying the same thing. Okay, so let's figure this out, okay? Let's start out with 2 people. Who wants to volunteer? Okay, 1, and let's get that really, so what's your name?
James.
James, and your name?
Gaia.
Gaia. So James, you shake Gaia's hand. Come over here, shake Gaia's hand. So if there's 2 people, how many handshakes are there? 1. Thank you. Have a seat, James and Gaia. Let's go over here, people. By the way, this is not a regular math class, right? Because we're also doing video at the same time, right? So we're going to be editing. What were you going to say? Nothing. Okay, so let's start here with 2 people. If we have 2 people, right? That was James, and that was Gaia. How do you spell it? G-A-G-A-I-N. G-A-I-N. Gaia. G-A-I-N, right? I'm sorry. G-A-I-A. Oh, you guys. You guys up? Oh, okay. Mother Earth. Wow. Good luck with that. I wouldn't want to be I don't know. Okay, so we have James and Gaia, right? So I'm going to call JG the handshake between James and Gaia. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. And would you agree that JG is the same thing as GJ?
Yes.
Because if James shakes Gaia's hands, isn't that the same handshake as Gaia shakes? There you go. And I'm going to do one more thing here, and that is I'm going to make this dot be James, right? And I'm going to make this dot be Gaia. And you see this? See that? See that little line that has 2 endpoints? When you have a line that has endpoints, it's called a line. Yep. Oh, it's called a line. This here is a line segment. It's part of a big line. And that's equal to a handshake. Handshake. So let's look at this picture. Does this picture make sense to you? Here's James, here's Gaia, and the line segment that connects them is the handshake. Okay? Okay. So now, let's see. What's your name? John? Okay, that's John. Okay, that's a J. What's your name? Isaac? Okay, you want to participate? Okay, James, Gaia, come on up. Now we're going to have, I'm going to use you later. Have a seat. So we have James, Gaia, and, let's say one more time. Isaac. So let's come over here, and I'll tell you what, why don't you guys start shaking hands. Before they begin, everybody, how many handshakes are possible for the 3 of them? What do you think? 3. You think 3? What do you think? 2. What do you think?
5.
Okay, so let's do this. When they shake hands, we're going to count, all right? So first I'm going to, with the magic of editing, nobody even sees this, right? I'm just going to start all over now. Now we have 3. You guys get a good video of this whiteboard? Okay, we have James. Whoops. And we have Gaia, right? And now Ivan, right? Isaac. Good. Isaac. That's it. All right, so let's do. Oh, and James and 2, 3. Okay, we have James, Gaia, and Isaac. All right, let's make it easy. Just let go of hands. All right. So who's gonna be the first? Like a triangle is said. Okay. So James. Okay, so there they are. So how many handshakes?
3.
And let's write it like this. Watch. Here's James. You shake hands with Gaia. Okay? Can everybody see it here?
Yeah.
And then after that, James, you shake hands with Isaac. Okay? And then Gaia, you shake hands with Isaac. Is this coming out okay? Okay. All right, have a seat. And now we're going to make a triangle. Is that your idea, Isaac? That was a good idea. Here's James. And here's Gaia. G-A-I-A. And here's Isaac. You see the triangle? What did we say? What is this to represent? This. The line between James and Gaia. What's that? That's their handshake. This is JG, isn't it? Right here. What's this? This is from Gaia and Isaac. GI. That's this one, right? Right here. And then JI. Here it is. So the triangle is a picture of the 3 handshakes, right? Okay, we're going to do one more thing. James, Gaia, and Isaac, come on up again, all right? And we're going to put over here, face this way for the camera. James, you're over here, everybody. And then Isaac, then Gaia in the middle, and then Isaac over here. Now watch this. Now we have a lineup, right? Don't hold hands. We have a lineup. We're going to start with the person at the end. That's James. James, go down the lineup. James shakes Gaia's hand, and then James shakes Isaac's hand, right? And then Gaia shakes Isaac's hand. That's it. Here it is. James shakes Gaia's hand, James shakes Isaac's hand, Gaia, right? So I need to somehow get a bit of black out here. That's how I'm ready. Okay, you guys can have a seat. So, when you have 3 people, right? Oh, right. Okay, get a hold of this. Okay, when you have 3 people in a lineup, here they are. Not coming out crazy. All right, let me show this. Okay? If you have 3 people, that person at the end, James, went down and shook 2 hands, right? Right? This is a problem. Right? Here is James. This is the problem. I don't know what to do. This is a problem. No, do it. Do it again? Do it.
Try drawing the markers a bit.
What's that?
Try drawing the markers a bit.
Okay. So here's James, right? Right here, James. And then here's Gaia. And then here's Isaac, right? So James goes down and shakes Gaia's hand and Isaac's hand, right? James and Gaia, James and Isaac. And then Gaia goes down and shakes Isaac's hand, right? So when you have three people, you have two, the person at the end, if you have three people, the person at the end shakes two, and then the next person shakes one. So when you have three people, you add up 2 plus 1, and there's your 3 handshakes, right? So one way we can count handshakes is a lineup, doing a lineup, right? Okay. What do you think we should do with 4 people? What kind of a geometry figure do you have with 4 people? Yeah.
Shakes 3 people's hand, the next person shakes 2.
Okay, so you're doing the lineup. Let's take a look at 4 people. What's your name?
Chin Young.
Is that a J or a G?
It's a C.
Oh, a C. I'm sorry. What did you say, Andy?
Chin Young.
Chin.
Young.
Okay. If I write CH for chin, would that be okay? Thanks. All right. So. Okay. So now we're going to do it with 4 people. So. What did James say? The person if you have 4 people, the person at the end is going to shake how many hands?
3.
And then the next person?
2.
And then the next person? So if you have 4 people, you add up 3 plus 2 plus 1. What does that add up to? 3 plus 2 is?
5.
And 1?
6.
So 4 people, 6 handshakes, right? I'll tell you what, let's get the 4th person up here. So what's your name?
Oscar.
Oscar, that's an O, that'll work. Oscar, Isaac,
James.
James. Oh, you made that up.
No, I'm not.
Are you Oscar?
I'm
That's your name.
my first
Okay,
name
good
is-
enough. You know, we can do it with fiction too. All right, let's get the 4 people up. James, Oscar.
Wait, wasn't Janari?
Let's do it over here, guys, and get the camera people coming this. Why don't you guys stand behind the audience here and do it? So we need Gaia. Okay, so James, you start at the end. Go down and shake Oscar's hand, and then Gaia's hand, and then Isaac's hand. How many handshakes so far?
3.
Right, when you got 4 people, you start with 3, because the person at the end can't shake their own hand. So that's 4. Now Oscar, you go. Gaia, and then Isaac. That's another 2. 3 plus 2?
5.
Okay, and then Gaia and Isaac. Thank you. There's your 6 handshakes. Have a seat. Let's take a look at this. So, with 4 people, we said you add up 3 plus 2 plus 1 is 6, right? And then who said, what geometry figure could we use for 4 people? I can't say it louder for the camera. We would need a square, so let's do that. If here's the squares, we got James, right? And then we have Gaia, and then we have Isaac, and then we have Oscar, right? So if James shakes Gaia's hand, you see that? That's James shaking Gaia's hand, right? That's JG. And then Gaia is shaking Isaac's hand. That's GI, right? And then Isaac is shaking Oscar's hand. And then Oscar and James. That's 4 sides. Where are the other 2 handshakes? The other 2 handshakes, yeah. Right, yeah. What am I doing?
Crisscross. You need X in the middle because
That's right. Go ahead. You want to put it up? There you go. Now you see the 6 handshakes? So if you have 4 people, what numbers do you have? 3 plus 2 plus 1. If you have 5 people, the person at the end shakes
the
Yeah. Person at the end shakes? 4. And then the next person?
3.
And the next person?
2.
And then the next person?
1.
Okay, so if we have 5 people, right? If we have 5 people, we have 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1. What does that add up to? 4 plus 3 is 7, and 2 is 9, and 1 is 10. So if I make a 5-sided figure, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I connect them, I should have 10 handshakes, right? How many do I got so far? James, Deanna, Isaac, Oscar, and Neo. There's Neo, right?
Yeah.
So there's James and Neo shaking hands right here, right? Where are the other 5? I got 5, I gotta get 10 handshakes. Yeah, yeah.
Be like, you have to have, it should be 1, just go usually 5, and then across the
Alright, so let's do that. Exactly. Exactly, so let's do that. Here's James and Isaac shaking hands, right? Okay, have a seat. And then James is shaking Oscar's hand, right? And then Deanna is shaking Oscar, and Deanna is shaking Neo, and then Isaac is shaking Neo. Look at that, there's 10, isn't it? We got 10 handshakes. So, we're almost done. Check this out now. If you have 5 people, the person at the end shakes how many hands? 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1 is 10. Suppose we had 7 people. The person at the end shakes, and then the next person? Right. So if we have 7 people, we have 6 plus 5 plus 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1. What if we had 9 people? The person at the end would shake how many hands? 8. So we got 8 plus 7 plus 6 plus 5 plus 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1. Right? Now I'm going to show you a fun way of adding these numbers. Look, if I have 4 numbers, I'm going to add 4 and 1. What's that?
5.
And I'm going to add 3 and 2. What's that?
5.
So I have 4 numbers. I have 2 pairs of 5 equals 10. How am I going to add these? 6 and 1 makes 7. 5 and 2 makes 7. 4 and 3 makes 7. So I have 6 numbers. I have 3 pairs of 7. That adds up to 21. And now, we got 9 people. You want to know how many handshakes are possible? Some of you said 81. Somebody said 8. Somebody said whatever. What am I going to add up? The person at the end shakes how many hands if there's 9 people? Yeah.
21.
8, 7. Oh, here it is. I'll do it again. Maybe it's coming out clear. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. How am I going to add these? What should I add? Oscar.
5 and, I don't know.
No?
7. 5 and 1. 5 and 1.
8 and 1 makes 9. 7 and 2 makes 9. 6 and 3 makes 9. 5 and 4 makes 9. How many 9s are there?
4.
4, because if you have 8 numbers, how many pairs? 4, right? Here are the 4 pairs. So we have 4 9s, 36. So, suppose I had 21 people in a room. Put them in a line, right? The person at the end shakes how many hands?
20.
20. So there are 21, you start from 20, and 19, all the way down to 1, right? Like that. Back to 81, she says. All right. So, do you get it? Does this make sense? Yeah?
He's a boy.
Sorry?
He's a boy.
So, does it make sense to you, sir? What's your name?
Julian.
Julian? Okay. So, you know how to count handshakes? Okay. Thank you so much. Because here's what we're going to do. We're going to try and take this video and make people aware of what's going on here so we can help out our community, right? Thank you so much. And I need, are all the parents here? Because we need to get a release that it's okay with you that I can use this. So, are you a parent? I'm saying at this point I just need to get releases so that I can use this. So where did you put the releases? All right. So parents, can I get you to look at this and sign it? Let's see. So where's Gaia? Oscar.